Hey guys, thanks for stopping on in for today's MLB video play of the day. We got an interesting matchup here over in the American League between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays as they head into Game 2 of this series. If you guys are interested in getting more of this pick video content in the future, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also check out our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description. Over at our main website, you can access our daily free play as well as all of our top confidence premium bets. Heading into this one, the Houston Astros have just been playing incredible ball through the first half of the regular season. Of all the teams I've seen this year, I've been most impressed from top to bottom with this Houston Astros squad. They can beat you in a number of ways. They have great pitching and tremendous offensive output. And on the year right now, they're sitting 58-28 overall, but even more impressive is what they've been able to do on the road, standing 31-10 on the road, winning over 75% of their road games, which is pretty much unheard of in baseball. The Houston Astros, they are coming off of a loss in Game 1 of this series against the Blue Jays. They had been coming off of a 4-game winning streak that saw their offense putting up some huge numbers, including their back-to-back wins in Atlanta. But they got done late with their last game against the Braves, and then they had to travel and then go through customs and all that, and they just weren't necessarily ready to play in that Game 1 of this series, losing by a final of 4-7. As a result, the Astros are going to be looking to bounce back today in Toronto. On the year, Houston standing with that 58-28 overall record, which puts them in first place in the AL West, 15.5 games clear of the second place Los Angeles Angels. Houston in a very comfortable position right now, and this is a team that's been putting up tremendous numbers on both sides of the ball. They rank first in baseball in runs scored, team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage, so their offensive numbers have been off the charts. And then pitching-wise, more great numbers. They rank fifth in baseball in total team earned run average, second in whip, and second in batting average again. So more great numbers there for Houston as they've really put together some impressive results on both sides of things. The Astros today are going to be sending out 33-year-old righty Charlie Morton. Morton has been out for an extended period of time. His last start came back on the 24th of May. That was a start against the Detroit Tigers where he logged 7 innings, giving up 4 hits, 2 earned runs. But since then, Morton has been out dealing with an injury. Coming back today, hope to get his legs back under him. Houston's had a number of pitchers that have been dealing with injury concerns this year, but it seems like whoever the Astros throw out there on a game-to-game basis, whether it's one of the starters they had coming into the year or just a guy filling in, they've continued to just put up great numbers. And, Houston, they have great numbers coming out of their starters, but their bullpen is one of the best I've seen in recent years in baseball. And if their starter can just log 5 to 6 innings of decent ball, you know that coming out of that bullpen, Houston's going to be not giving up a whole lot of runs down the stretch. And really what we've seen in postseason, especially the teams that have those go-to guys in their bullpen have a easier time making a run in the playoffs. So that's certainly something to keep in mind as Houston continues their run throughout the regular season and goes towards postseason play. The home team here, the Toronto Blue Jays, they've picked up 3 wins in a row. This is a team that's been extremely streaky this year. They got off to an incredibly slow start. They climbed their way back into the race in the American League East. And then over the last month or so, they've kind of fallen off a little bit. But as of late, Toronto, like I said, picking up those 3 wins in a row, still standing in last place in the American League East, but not out of the race yet, standing 40-45 overall, 8.5 games back of the first place Boston Red Sox. On the year, the Toronto Blue Jays ranking 27th in baseball in total runs scored, so more towards the back end of the American League in terms of that statistic. Their pitching's been a little bit better, ranking about league average, 16th in baseball in total team earned run average, and the Blue Jays are also going to be sending out a guy that's coming off injury. His last start came all the way back on May 19th against the Baltimore Orioles, where he logged 6 innings. Aaron Sanchez going 6 innings, giving up 6 hits and 3 earned runs, 2 walks to 4 strikeouts in that outing. On the year, through 5 starts thus far, Sanchez has posted a 3.33 ERA with a 1.27 whip, but it has been quite a while since he's made an appearance. Both of these starters have had extended times off, and it'll be interesting to see how both of these guys get back on track today. So heading into this one, we find Houston as slight favorites. Not all that surprising. This is a team that wins over 75% of their road games. They did fall short in Game 1 in Toronto. I attribute that more to the tough travel, getting out of Atlanta late, and then having to go up to Canada, go through customs, and not quite being as rested and ready to go for that Game 1 outing. I see Houston much more likely to bounce back today with a little bit better rest, staying there in Toronto. And it's not all that often we get Houston this close to a pick'em against a team that they certainly rank much better than in terms of their total offensive output as well as pitching numbers. So we're going to go ahead and side with the road team today. Also considering that lately we've been going with a number of home teams that have been dropping the ball for us. So we're going to go ahead and side with the road team today, taking the Houston Astros straight up at about -125 to -130 range as a very solid value bet here straight up. And again, guys, for more of this pick video content in the future, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And you can also check out our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description to access our daily free play. So thanks for stopping on in, and we hope to see you in future videos. Bye.